what else do you do or something like that?
Yeah, that'll come up. You know, it's whatever you feel like answering. Like, I'm never going to ask you anything that's, like, super personal. It's all going to be about you being an artist. You know, people might be like, oh, where does she live? Not like your address, you know what I mean?
Got you.
But, well, some people might. I have no idea. Some people are like, oh, my God.
M60 and it's right down the block.
Yeah, and they'd be like, I live there, too. Yeah, sometimes it's a little whatever. But people really just ask about, like, were you self-taught? Did you go to school? How old are you? Are you from, you know, like, most people know we're in New York City, but why, some people ask.
Good.
I choose what I ask you.
I appreciate that, because age really is a touchy topic for me.
It's like, I always run that by people, because some people will be like, oh, I don't mind if somebody knows my age. Some people don't want somebody to know my age.
Yeah.
Like, we had a guy, Jamal, on last Sunday, and I think because, like, he was kind of, like, buff, and they could tell, and he had, like, tattoos. Like, people were like asking about, like, his tattoos, but he was like, I don't care about answering that because it's still a part of art. It's just, you know what I mean? Some people were like that, some people aren't, but then people were like, what's his age? Oh, he's really cute. And then the guy I had on before was like, they're like, he has a sexy voice. And I'm like, but then, like, his family was, I could tell who's like, family members, too.
That one.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, I have family who will be, I already told my family.
I can always tell who's the family member. Always.
Okay.
They always say certain things, and I'm like, wow, that's that person's, like, aunt. And
you're going to get some comments in Spanish, just so you know.
Yeah, I read them out.
Okay, cool. Oh,
What's
beautiful.
the threshold of how far I could go?
You can come about here, but just don't get in her light. So maybe stay in this
like
area.
Here.
Yeah.
Where the blue is. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, no problem.
All right, so you have your. You're welcome. No problem.
Yes, I
took
really
off my
appreciate
bracelets,
it.
I didn't want no clinking.
Yeah, no jangly jangly.
Yeah.
Will, can you hear me? Yes. Let's check. Allison, why don't you say your ABCs? Well, you don't have to hold it.
Okay.
Yeah, just talk.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P.
He's good. He can hear you.
Okay.
Just make sure that you speak up.
I got, okay.
Because you have a very soft voice.
Uh-oh.
Even though you have a mic right there, just in case.
Okay, speak up, speak up. Got it.
Yeah.
Because I do speak low.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So, Allison, Will wants you to change something. Your mic, have it come down between, like, the second button. I think it's 1, 2.
How do you, is this a clip?
Yeah.
I couldn't see. All right, so have it where?
So come through your shirt, like the inside.
Oh.
Yeah.
Got it.
And then,
So
like, yeah,
here.
right there. Mm-hmm.
No problem. Okay. Is my makeup too much? Like, how does...
Not at all.
All right, it's not... Doesn't, like, make my face look like paper or...
No.
Or the opposite effect?
Not at all. You're fine, trust me.
Okay. Now, okay, so say this is filming me, right? And I wanted to do that switch I was telling you
Make
about.
the switch.
So,
But
I don't
you don't have to look at the camera. Don't worry about that. We have
Don't
that
worry
part
about
taken
it.
care of.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
So this is the only area that I'll be maneuvering in. So
That's totally
I'll be
fine.
doing this. They'll see my face for that brief nanosecond, and I'll switch it out. And then I'll just...
Yeah, that's fine.
I'll put that back.
Do you know when you switch it out, or like, are you gonna give yourself like? I was just wondering about that. Like every, how long is this segment? Like just like 45 minutes?
Sorry, he's talking in my ear.
No, do you know when you switch it out? Like,
I think when we get some sort of vibe going, when I feel like I've gotten enough on a canvas.
Well, but okay, so I'll tell you this, because I really want to rehearse. And
Yeah, because by the end, I wanted to show this. You see?
Yeah, you will.
Like the final.
You will. Trust me, I got this. I promise you. You're
Awesome.
in great hands. Fuck, I just
testing.
lost my train of thought. Oh,
Testing.
sorry, because he's talking in my ear and then I'm talking at the same time. So don't, like, if I feel like you're taking too much time on something, you'll know, because you'll hear me say, so what's the next thing, you know, whatever.
Nice.
Don't worry about that. Like,
You said it
I
the
want,
right way,
yeah,
kinda
I
like-
want you to focus on that. I'll
All
handle
right.
everything else. Don't, like, fill your brain with shit that has, trust me, you don't even have to worry about it. That's why I'm the producer and you're the artist.
Perfect.
You do your art and, like, you be badass at what you're doing, and I promise I will handle the rest. You won't
Sounds
get any,
good.
like, janky questions, and you'll know when I'm ready to move on because of the
Awesome.
time, not because I don't want to see what you're doing.
No.
And
That's
like,
good.
you'll know when I'm, like, done, because I'll always say, like, thanks, guys. Thank you, everyone, for watching Blank Canvas this Saturday. Thank you, Allison, for being on with us. And then you'll know, like, oh, okay, well, if you're already not at your last piece,
Yes.
you'll know when to start, like, don't worry about that. I promise. You're in good hands.
Awesome. Thank you.
Do you feel like you need a chair?
no.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm good.
Positive.
Yeah, I'm positive.
All right. I just want to make sure before we start.
Yeah.
So, Will, I'm just going to rehearse with her real quick. All right. So, Allison, you can always start. You never, like I said, you don't ever stop. Keep going.
Okay.
So I'm going to pretend like we're going live right now, okay? So I'll give like
Okay.
the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'll introduce you. I always tell everyone, I'm like, when I say comment, a lot of people when they start coming in, they start saying hi from California, where they're from. When I tell you who says hi, say hi back to them or be like, oh, thanks for watching. You know, like you have to be interactive without
Sure.
without like losing your focus. Just
keep
answer
painting.
them. Like say hi if they say hi, or if they say I love your work, say thank you, or you know
Gotcha.
whatever. So it's
Okay.
really easy. You'll forget that literally cameras are on you. Everybody forgets.
Well, my concern right now is this cord. It's not. If there's a way that I don't step on it as I turn around.
If you, it's fine.
Okay, we're cool.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right, cool.
Because the piece that's attached is on the floor already. So and then it's already attached to your
As
shirt.
long as, all right. I don't want to cause anything to pull.
No,
or-
not at all.
Excellent.
All right, so I'm gonna start. So pretend like you're doing stuff. I mean, you could really be
I'm
fixing
setting
your
up,
stuff. Yeah.
Technically, yeah.
So because we go live in 6 minutes. So we're gonna go. Yeah. Okay. Hi everyone, it's Blank Canvas today, and I'm so happy that you guys are tuning in because we have painter, artist extraordinaire here, Allison Ruiz. Allison, say hello to everyone.
Hi.
Thank you so much for being on today.
Thank you so much.
We have a lot of people who are just tuning in. We have Maya here from the Bronx saying hi. Can't wait to see what you put together.
Awesome.
Oh,
Hello,
we
Maya.
have Vanessa here saying, oh, I've seen your work on Instagram. I can't wait to see what you put together today.
That's so awesome. Thank you.
We've got people from California saying hello, people from Dubai, the UK.
Great. That's very overwhelming. I appreciate that.
So a lot of people want to know, Allison, what are you working on today? Because I know this is the first time I think an artist has come on and they're working on a piece in stages.
That's correct. Yes, I have 5 canvases in various stages of completion, from the ground color to the end. So I'm going to just guide the people kind of cooking show style, like just a little bit of what I do, and then since oil paint doesn't dry as quickly as I'd like it to, I switch it out and then bring it to the next step. So that's the
All
basic
right.
of it all, yeah.
We have Will from Wyoming asking, how long have you been an artist, and are you self-taught or did you go to school?
Well, I've had art in my family all my life, and I just picked up a brush the moment I was able to breathe, really. No exaggeration, so yeah, it was definitely some self-taught, some in the family, classically trained at Pratt. I went to Pratt as well.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
All right, and we have Millie here saying hello from the UK, and she says, Allison, so you're working with oil paint. Do you work with any other type of paints or any other supplies that you use that you prefer?
Oil paint is my go-to if I just want to be thorough and just sit down and paint something from beginning to end in a thoughtful manner. But I'm actually a very slow painter, so I've now been exploring my mediums with acrylic. That's fairly new to me, even though I've done acrylic like when I was a kid, but then it didn't really grab as much as oil has. Like you can do a lot with it. Now I've been using paint markers.
Okay.
With the Prince piece here, actually, that's done completely with paint markers. So, and I discovered that last year. So that's how, yeah, but it varies. Pen and ink, chalk, like, I can pretty much use anything, really.
All right, that's good. Well, she's good. Can you track down the music in my ear a little bit? It's really loud. Yeah, that's good, because I couldn't really hear her. She's very soft-spoken.
I'm trying. I'm not facing people.
No, that's fine. You don't have to do that. I like hearing the music. It's just, it was pretty loud.
Do you prefer this? Is
Thank
this
you.
too raggedy, or just like, or I just put
Okay.
this away, right?
So,
I should use it? Okay, because that's what's
All right,
gonna
so you need, like, really now is we're going to go live, like, soon. So
Okay. Should I be turning first?
say I love yous, good luck. I always say good luck to everyone. Give each other that beautiful smile because you can't look back at her for the next 45 minutes.
Okay.
She's going to blow hearts at your head.
Yeah, exactly.
I just want to make sure, thank you. I want to make sure where the camera is, like, of what I'll be doing. Like, is it possible? Yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Because I don't want them to see the reference.
You're seeing camera 1.
All right. Uh-huh. Where's camera 2? Perfect. All right, so I'll put the reference here instead. That's what I wanted to know.
Okay, cool.
Thanks.
And then there's another one if you want to see it.
Okay, yeah. No, I'll take it.
It'll work, trust me.
Gotcha.
Yeah. What you're seeing,
That was my concern.
it's much different when it's coming out. So.
All right. Well, I'm getting
So
ready.
you can get started if you want to.
I'm going to start, yeah.
Because then when we go live, it's nice if you're already like in the process of doing what you're doing.
Beautiful. I'm cool with that.
All right. So yes, good luck.
Thank you.
Great show. Maya, shut up. Gosh. We're 1 minute to live. Happy Saturday, everyone. You're watching Blank Canvas, and the artist we have on today is Allison Ruiz. Allison, say hi to everyone out there.
Hi, everyone out there.
We have a lot of people joining in with us right now. So, everyone, tell us where you're from. Let us know. Send some thumbs up and some hearts for Allison. She's actually going to work on 4 different pieces today.
4, yeah. I have 5 canvases, and they're all in different stages of completion. So I'm gonna just show people like my progress, but since oil paint dries really, really slow, I'm just gonna switch one out and then show like what the step would be when it's done.
So we have a lot of people coming in. We have Rebecca Hewitt saying hello from Washington.
Hi.
And we have Susie Rainey saying hi from Alabama.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
And Chris Mueller sending a kiss.
Oh. Hi,
And
Chris.
Faye Fountain saying hello from Alabama/Florida line.
Thank you. Hello back. I'm just getting right down to it. You have a canvas, apply gesso, and then what I used is terpenoid, mixing some oil paint, and just start on the ground color. So just to give you an idea, pretend this is white, and just add that and it becomes the ground color for the most part, mixed in with terpenoid or turpentine, whatever is your choice. So right now I'm looking at a reference at the moment, a portrait of a lady, lovely lady, and trying to block the color right now. That's the first step I'm doing.
And the picture that you're referencing, is it someone that you know or is it a stranger?
No, it's someone I know. Someone I know.
Okay.
She's a photographer, very, very good, and yeah, hopefully I do her justice. But this won't be done in half an hour, but just to give you an idea of how I usually begin my work.
So everyone who's just tuning in, this is artist Allison Ruiz, and she's working on this piece in stages. So she's showing you how it gets started and where it's going to, basically where the process is going. So she'll be switching out the canvases as she goes on throughout blank canvas. So you'll definitely see where she's building.
Right.
There's so many people coming in. Oh my gosh. You have people from the UK and Cali and Canada.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Thank you.
Lots of people watching today.
Awesome.
We have people already saying wow. We have Inga Gum saying hello from Iceland.
Hey, oh my God, I've been wanting to go to Iceland. So
maybe that'll be the next
cool.
place you go and you take some of your art out there.
Very cool. Very
Like
cool.
it. Chris Mueller, who sent a kiss earlier, says Alaska is where he's from.
Then Alaska's where it's at. Awesome.
And Melody Farmer says hello from Michigan City, Indiana.
Michigan City, Indiana. Okay. I didn't know there was a Michigan City in Indiana. That's awesome. Good to know. So I added a little bit more terpenoid, so that I can actually do like what I call subtractive method, which basically is using a color shaper or a trowel. You can actually remove some of, while it's still wet, you can remove some of the unwanted paints of your choice, and in doing so you're color shaping the figure. So that's how I usually get my sharp edges, because the color shaper actually works like that, and you can make it work however you feel.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm working on at the moment.
We have Lisa Martin who said, I need the Prince picture, please, from Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Awesome.
That's awesome. I love it.
Yes, they are available in prints. The Prince prints, yes.
So yes, the Prince prints. That's a tongue twister.
Indeed.
They are available, and like I said, this is Allison Ruiz, and you'll see that her Instagram will pop up throughout the show. So make sure that you follow her on Instagram. If you have any questions, DM her. If you want to commission work, or you want to know about a show she'll be in, or just to even just send her, some well wishes and say, I love your work. Make sure you like plenty of what she's got going on there. So follow her on Instagram, guys. Yeah. Cindy Hollander said, Purple Rain. I don't know if she said it like that. I just added a little twist.
Much needed for a Saturday, that little extra oomph.
Yes. And everyone out there, besides saying where you're watching from, if you have any questions for Allison,
Yes.
definitely put them in the comments. She wants to answer anything that she can while she's on.
Absolutely. So yeah, just to give you an idea, this is kind of the rough thing. Like I said, it's still very wet, very fresh. So that is, I'm going to switch that out now, and I'm going to show what it would look like once I blocked everything. The basic.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, you got like the shadow here, darks and lights. So now I have a better idea as to like how to read. Now I'm going to really go in there and get like serious. It's a portrait of someone else.
Okay.
But I wanted to vary a little bit, and yeah, all right, let's get down to that as well.
We have Amita Chowdhury asking, how do you choose your color palette?
Well, this one's very classical, so I usually start with browns, because every human figures has a lot of deep, rich tones that start out very similar, and then you can branch out. Thank you, Amita, for your question. I really, really appreciate it. Much love. Yes. So it starts with that kind of base for me. If I want to explore and try different palettes, I guess I would use phthalo green, other things. But for now, I like to stick with brown because it's more consistent. Especially, this is actually a series I'm working on, so I would like to be very, very consistent with that and the people I'm painting.
We have Zoe Dixon asking, how long have you been painting?
Oh, wow. Since I was 2, 1. Documenting, the document show, the photograph show, I'm like 1-year-old, 2. So if that's what it says, then yeah, ever since I was a baby.
We have Colette Gillespie saying hi from Prince George, Canada, and saying beautiful picture so far.
Thank you very much. I'm just about to add the necessary, I don't want to add too much detail because again we don't have time, but just to give people an idea once I start getting to the detail, the nitty gritty, if you will. And the color shaper, definitely a best friend, definitely something that I use all the time.
We have Boris Trajanov saying watching from Macedonia.
Oh, wow.
So we got people watching from quite far.
Awesome.
And Jenny Winter wants to know, do you use different size canvases?
Yes, I do. The Prince piece is, this is not a print, actually. This is an original. So yeah, the sizes of my canvases vary for sure. Absolutely.
Martha Melton is already saying beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
And
Martha.
Teresa Butler says, what a talented person she is. Glad she's doing what she loves. It shows.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Much appreciated. And it's a lot of hard work. Like, talent can only get you so far. A lot of hard work.
April Russell says, hello, you're very talented. Yes,
Oh,
she
thank you,
is.
April.
For everyone who's just tuning in now, this is artist Allison Ruiz. And if you want to follow her on Instagram to check out more of her work, her awesome work, and to like it, DM her, ask her to paint something for you, or you just want to, show her some love, make sure that you follow her on Instagram.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely commissions are open, so if anyone's interested, they can send me a DM. My email as well is on the Instagram, so yeah, absolutely. Let me know what's up.
This is a great question. Stimulus Maximus says, do you see the finished drawing in your mind, or do you create as you go?
Do I see the finished drawing in my mind? For the most part, I work from reference. So I'm very hard on myself, always in the quest for perfection. So if I don't see it matched to the way I feel the reference should be, then, I'll try again, I'm not entirely happy with it. But when I do make things up, I do have a vision, but if it doesn't come out the way I want it to, that's fine. If it comes from me, then I'm totally open to different ideas. But in terms of reference, I'd like to be as true to the reference as I possibly can.
A question that a lot of people are wondering about is, why oil paint?
Oil paint, because I am in the quest for perfection, and because I sometimes second guess myself, as a lot of humans do. I like to have the option to erase. I like to have the option, to have that command shift, if you will, or command Z rather. So yeah, that's definitely, I need to have that option, because I really want to make sure that I do the best that I possibly can, especially if it's in the commission piece.
We have Rochelle Shackford saying, love it.
Thank you,
and
Rochelle.
Ashley Crum saying, your paintings are gorgeous. She's sending a heart.
Oh, much appreciated. Thanks.
And, Cassidy Cleary asks, how long does it usually take you to do an oil painting?
If I don't sleep, if I don't eat, and if I do it just like from beginning to end, it could possibly be maybe 48 hours straight if I really were to.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, nonstop. Mm-hmm.
And on a canvas this size or bigger?
I guess since we're focusing on these, it would be these. Yeah. So it would be a lot longer for other canvas sizes for sure.
Jessica Molnar says hi and says, what art school did you go to?
I went to Pratt Institute in Brooklyn, New York. My lovely alma mater.
Sylvia Gita says, oh my God, just gorgeous. And she said that in all caps, by the way.
Thank you. Oh, much appreciated.
Zoe Dixon wants to know, why are you wearing gloves? Is it to stop the paint to go on your hands?
Yes. Oil painting is very, very toxic. They try to do like kind of environmentally friendly, safe stuff, but at the end of the day, you can never be too sure. Like I work with my hands, I want to preserve them as much as I can. And the disposable gloves are the best way. You could buy them at a 99-cent store, like a 100-pack.
We have Erwin Meyer saying, very talented, really nice, time-consuming, wow, from
really
Buffalo,
is.
New York.
Which is why, in a few seconds, I'm going to switch this out. And to give you an idea as to what it would look like once I switch, to the more detailed version of it, like the next step. I'm going to do that right now, in fact.
Ziggy Vandersnatch says that he went to Pratt, class of 09.
Hey, that's what's up. And so this is what it would look like.
Okay.
Right, if you add all the details and things of that nature.
So I think I just missed a question, but I really wanted to ask. Oh, no, it's okay.
Please ask.
So many people are literally sending in so many comments and sending love to you, so that's awesome.
That's great.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank
keep
you.
it coming, and keep the hearts coming as well, and thumbs
Lovely.
up. Tegan Powers wants to know, how long have you been oil painting?
Oh, wow. I was first introduced to oils at Pratt, actually. I never touched oils in my life, and now I have to thank Thomas LaPadula for that. He was the one that actually taught me this particular style or this way of working, this technique. It works best for me, starting with dark tones, brown tones, and then adding later. So at this point, actually, let's see, it must have been freshman year is when I first started with oils. Now I'm gonna actually add other color to give it that look, you know, the realist look. So I'm gonna start with white so that I can really kind of gauge the contrast, darks and lights. So I'm gonna start with white right now.
Jenny Winter says, "Wow, it looks like a photograph," and it really does.
Much appreciated. Thank you so much.
And we have a lot of people saying, "Wow" and "amazing," and Hala Abu Mahad, I hope I'm saying that correctly. Love it. It's really nice. Good luck, talented lady.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you so much.
Yes. Victoria Santana Hernandez wants to know, what motivated you to paint?
What motivated me? You know what's funny? I was born into it, and I know this sounds kind of hokey. I was born into it, and it's something that was always in me, so it's not a question of motivation. It's just something that I do. I hope that answers your question. Like, I know other people feel like they have to kind of drum it in them somehow. It's always been in me, so I don't have to look for a reason to do it. You know what I mean? Like, it's something that I love doing.
Do you feel like painting is calming for you?
Yes, it is. It's very therapeutic. Absolutely. I like the fact that, like, I'm pushing paint around like a sculptor. It's trying to carve something out. Yeah.
Does anyone out there watching, do you feel, if you're an artist, do you feel like it soothes you or calms you? How do you feel when you're painting? We have Victoria asking, what's your biggest inspiration?
Oh, wow. It varies, but for the most part, it's music. Music is, I usually, every time I paint, I have to have my music on, and it definitely, that is dictated by my mood, how I'm feeling, of course, but my biggest inspiration, I'm gonna say it publicly, I love Influence 5, that's my favorite band, and they inspire me to, like, really, like, reach for the stars or whatever, and I don't know, I guess, yeah, that would have to be the first answer that comes to mind, like Benfield's 5 and the music, how it drives me and it gets me going, and it inspires me for sure.
We have Mary Romero saying, "Felicidades, mi niña," with hearts.
Oh, hello, thank you. Oh, saludos también. Hola, ¿cómo están?
Julie King wants to know, do you freehand any of your drawings or slash paintings?
Do I as in using reference? Or
yeah, maybe you're not using reference, you're just going
I don't use
with
reference?
it. Yeah.
Yeah, I do. Like, coming off the top of my head. Yeah, absolutely. I prefer reference because I like being true to what's given to me. I like having some sort of a guide, some sort of structure. But yeah, I can totally freehand stuff as well, definitely.
We have people asking, what's the best way to wash your brushes? How you wash your brushes?
Right now, I have Turpenoid. Like, Turpenoid is what I would normally use. It's very, very, it's as much environmentally friendly as one can be, and it doesn't damage the brushes. Not as much as I've seen others do. Okay, so we're adding more white.
We have Annie Smorrell saying, this is so inspiring, Allison. Keep up the good work.
Thank you, Annie. Much love. Much love.
Pat Ladocetta, what do you think of Bob, The Joy of Painting with Bob Ross?
Oh my goodness. Okay, so I've been doing live painting as well, or live videos on my Instagram. So that's definitely something you should check out if you're interested in seeing more of this. And I always talk about Bob Ross in my live video. Like, I always say, he's my goal in life. Oh, if I can only be like Bob Ross, but I can never be like him, but I'm doing my best, you know, that kind of stuff. So big ups to him, man, seriously.
Amita wants to know, how do you pick the subjects for your portraits?
How do I pick? It varies. This has a point to it. This is a series that I'm working on. So it is women who identify as Black, who graciously donated their time and their services to pose for me. And they're all friends of mine. And it is a series that I'm currently working on that I really hope to have out into the world really, really soon.
We have Hoppy Stanton who says excellence in motion.
Thank you, thank you.
And Paul Petty says, are you open to doing portraits?
Absolutely. I'm working on one right now.
Got it.
Absolutely, definitely take commission.
So anyone who's just tuning in, this is artist Allison Ruiz, and you can follow her on Instagram to see more of her work. And if you have any questions, you could always send her a message. You can DM her and commission her for work if you want some portraits done, or maybe a specific picture that you want her to take a look at and paint.
Yes.
Yeah, follow her on Instagram. She's pretty awesome, as you guys can see. We have Cassidy Cleary saying, this is so inspiring, love it. She said, what's your Instagram? But it's already up. So Cassidy, you'll see that her Instagram is up along with her name.
Yes.
So you can follow her and, yeah, look at her work, like her work, reach out to her, whatever you want to do. Just show some love and support like you're doing now. And send plenty of hearts.
Oh, thank you. So again, we're now like doing a lot of contrast work. Now we can kind of see where, all right, there's some light here, there's some dark here. So now we get an idea, like we just pretend that I added a lot of, yellows and things, a lot of reds. So I'm going to switch this one out. And this is how it would look if I were to, let's see. It would progress into something like this. So this is another portrait, of course. But that's how it would look, like if I added more. But since we're low on time.
We're not low on time, you're good.
So that's where we're at the moment. So I'm going to add more to this now. So I'm shifting gears, really getting into detail, adding a lot more reds, a lot more blues. So that's where I'm at with that.
I love that there's a shadow in the back, it almost looks like in this painting.
Yeah,
I like that.
Each piece has a shadow, yes. Each portrait has a shadow.
We have Mary Skidmore saying, my goodness, you are clever. I'm learning watercolors and I'm going blind. This is wonderful. Well done to you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. This here, I'm going to need that real soon. Okay, now I'm starting to add the other necessary tones so I can really round out the piece.
We have Memo Millard saying, wow. And Maria Zaragoza saying, awesome.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Wow. Thank you. I say wow right back.
Yes. So for anyone who's just tuning in, this is Allison Ruiz, and she is working on a painting in stages, which, if you're just tuning in, you missed the first two, I believe, the first two stages already?
No, this is the fourth stage.
The third stage, excuse me. So maybe you can kind of give them a little bit of a backstory so they know what you're doing and why you're at the stage that you're at this point.
Well, this is oil paints, and oil paints takes forever to dry, and I really wanted to kind of move the process along from beginning to end, from the beginning stage of ground color to completion. And just I wanted to kind of give people an idea of blocking the color first with brown tones, and then shifting it slowly but surely, making that drawing crisp of the portrait, and then adding more contrast. And then you start adding the color on top of the details. So that's where we're at right
now. Jackie Carrier says, wow. And Angela Jarrett says, very good job.
Thank you.
I agree.
Yeah, it's like she needed a couple of red tones to kind of really round it out. There will be some blue tones as well. I'm going to be using Payne's blue. See, now I feel like I sound like Bob Ross now. Like, I'm going to be using Payne's blue.
Well, a lot of our
gray,
viewers love
Sorry.
Bob Ross, so actually that's just fine.
Excellent. And my era was, it's not Payne's blue, it's Payne's gray. But
Channel
it has
your inner Bob Ross.
Indeed.
Jackie Carrier says, love the Prince portrait.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes. That was done with paint markers.
We have Marian Aromi saying, excelente.
Gracias, gracias.
And for everyone asking, you can follow Allison on Instagram. Her Instagram name is up. And follow her, like her work. And if you have any questions, feel free to DM her. She's open to it, and anything you want to commission her for.
Indeed. Absolutely. Or just to chat or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that too. Okay, now let's see if we can add, there are a lot of different kinds of lighting, reflective light, so I'm gonna see if I can get that. At least block that just a little bit.
Charles Hubbard says looks good.
Thank you. And I know this needs a lot of white, so I'm gonna.
Oh, Jasmine Nicole Corn says, from Indiana going to Full Sail University to get a master's in animation, main goal.
Very nice.
Yes.
Oh wow, and the industry's booming in California, so that's where you can be. And also, like, the online stuff is booming everywhere. So, like, yeah, you hitched yourself to the right major. Congrats. Okay. Now we're doing blending. Bob Ross style, I guess. I don't know.
So for everyone who's just joining, Allison, people still want to know, are you self-taught? Did you go to school? Both?
Well, I've had art in my family a very long time. My father was an artist as well, or he is an artist. He's still alive and kicking. And but I was formally trained at Pratt Institute. So yeah, that's classically trained oil painter. Yes.
Jenny Guevara wants to know, what brush are you using?
Oh my goodness, it varies. This one is a 10 filbert. They're synthetic for the most part. I would like to use horsehair. Actually, you know what? I can work with all of them, to be honest. So yeah, these are from, I bought them at Utrecht in New York, which was bought out by Blick, so now it's called Blick. So that's where I would buy these paint brushes.
We have a lot of people saying it looks like a photo.
Thank you.
Yes, it does. Very lifelike. I love it.
Much appreciated. Thank you. So yes, these are. This is from a series that I'll continue to work on. The goal is to do 12 portraits. So I just showed you 4. I believe this is my 4th.
We have Jean Porter-Gassi who's saying, what talent?
Thank you.
Loves it. And we have Trisha Mordecai sending lots of hearts, emojis with hearts. So I think
that's lovely.
she's loving
Thank
your
you.
work.
Thank you. So, and see, I do have, I may go overboard, and I'm just so glad this is still wet, so I'm going to actually erase a couple of things here. I feel like I overdid it on this side.
And what do you use to erase?
Just a regular rag, because I already know that with the paint, it's already mixed with terpenoid. So the erasing or deleting factor is already in there, but it doesn't hurt to add a little more. I don't want to erase too much because I added like a couple of nice things in there. Yeah, so I just want to make sure that that's on point, you know, as you do.
Sandra Kimmy says, wow, lovely.
Well, thank you, Sandra.
And Tavia Bates says, I love your amazing talent.
Oh, I really appreciate people tuning in. Thank you.
So for everyone who's tuning in who's now asking the question, what school did you attend for art?
Pratt Institute in Brooklyn, New York. Classically trained.
And we have Linda Martin here saying, Très joli, j'adore. So that means that she loves it.
Merci, merci.
Cindy Romero saying, so talented, girl.
Cindy Romero. Okay. That's what's up. All right. Hey.
And Diane Wesco saying, Allison, you are amazing. I love the portrait of Prince. Please do George Michael.
Okay. Wow.
Wow, so we've got some requests here.
Hey, man. That sounds like a great idea.
So I guess that brings me to a good question that some people haven't even asked because they're looking at the Prince painting.
Uh-huh.
Have you painted any other celebrities?
Yes, I have. Well, I guess, I don't know if you count Bobby Seale, the Black Panther founder. Call him a celebrity. I painted him. I painted Phife Dawg, a portrait of Phife Dawg. He was one of the rappers for Tribe Called Quest.
Yes.
He passed away last year, and I wanted to do a tribute to him. So yes, I did a portrait of him as well. And yeah, countless others for sure. I can't think of any at the moment.
Do you paint animals?
Yes, I do. Absolutely, yes. Animals, pets. Mm-hmm.
We have people asking, what's your least favorite thing to paint?
Least favorite? I don't know. Like, I really like everything I paint I like, you know what I mean? So it's not like I paint what I don't like.
Got it.
I don't know, I have to think about that. Definitely. That's a really good question. Wow.
Angela Coleman says, beautiful paintings, and you should paint Whitney Houston.
Wow, okay. That's not a bad idea either.
So you've got requests coming here. So now, everyone who's making a request, make sure that you follow Allison on her Instagram page.
Yes.
So that all these requests that you're making, when she finally does it, you'll be able to see it. And you can say, I asked on Blank Canvas if she could do this.
That's
and
right.
She did it.
Absolutely.
So now we have to hold Allison to this.
Oh no, you're right about that. I got you. I'm currently working on 2 pieces at the same time: a Beyonce portrait and a Rihanna portrait. Because there will be a show that I'll be showing those 2 pieces at. If you are in New York City, it's at the Bleecker Hall, and it's on, let's see, March 30th, I believe, and it's going to be a Rihanna Beyonce tribute show. So yeah, I will definitely have 2 pieces there of them. So if you're in New York City, check it out.
We have Tanya Swanberg, who says, very talented, love.
Oh, thank you.
And Bonnie Nickel asks, what medium are you using?
What medium? I'm using oil paints with a little bit of turpenoid, so that it gives me the potential to erase just in case I overdo something. Very, very light. If I were to get into more detail, which I will in a bit, I will use linseed oil. Linseed oil, I mix it with linseed oil. It's very, very strong, so you have to dilute it. In fact, I'm going to use it right now just to give you an idea. Teensy bit of linseed oil. I'm going to add it here, mix it in with some turpenoid. The linseed oil kind of grabs the paint together in a really cohesive way. So I can make those lines as if it were like an acrylic line, like an ink line. So linseed oil is really good for that.
We have Vanessa Shanafelt saying, I took an oil painting in college as a stress reliever, and I loved it. Wish I could make more time to paint while I'm in nursing school, because watching you makes me miss it so much. You're amazing.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's all about making time, isn't it? I totally understand what you're saying. Absolutely.
Bonnie Nichols says thank you for answering her question about the medium you're using.
Oh, cool. Yeah, you're welcome. Actually, thank you for reminding me. I really needed to start using linseed oil for the details. So yeah, I'm doing detail work now. Trying to get those darks to be really dark. That way it can pop out a little bit more.
Tavia Bates wants to know, are you doing any traveling seminars in the future? Like, are you showcasing your work or doing any classes, teaching?
Anyone who will have me, hey. Yeah, let me know. Absolutely. I would love to teach, definitely. Anyone who's interested. I do one-on-one lessons. Like if you're in the New York City area and I know you, because it hasn't really gone abroad or anything like that. But yeah, like word of mouth spreads, and absolutely, I do one-on-one lessons. But I would love to travel. That'd be great.
Courtney Carrera wants to know, how old were you when you started painting?
And ever since I can remember, since I was a baby, really. Yeah, like 1 year old, 2. I got photos. Me in diapers, for sure.
And you said you have artists in your family, correct?
That is correct, yes. Absolutely. My father's it's on my father's side of the family mostly, but my mother has an eye for talent as well, for design, you know. She can see a chair if it doesn't look right, she'll change up the upholstery. So yeah, she's got good taste also.
Yeah, do we have any artists out there in the comments? Let us know. And are you a painter? Do you sketch, draw? What do you do? Let us know.
Indeed.
And for everyone who's just tuning in, this is Allison Ruiz, and you can follow her on Instagram. And like her work, ask her some questions, send some praise over. She enjoys it. And let her know, either in her DM in her Instagram, or if you can figure out someone now, who's the next celebrity she should paint. We're holding her to this.
Yeah. I mean, I do have to finish, like I mentioned earlier, I was doing a Beyonce piece and a Rihanna piece at the same time. So once I get that underway, then I'm open to commissions for sure. This, she used a lot of dark lipstick on this one, so I want to honor that.
We have June Harding saying very nice.
Thank you, June.
And, I think that might have went past me a little bit too fast. But maybe someone you're related to, Abel Romero.
Yes.
Hello. I didn't catch his comment, but...
it's all right. Much love. Hola,
I think
¿cómo
he
estás?
was definitely sending love.
Qué bien, qué bien. Saludos. La familia Romero, hola. What's up? Yeah, so this is linseed oil in action. It's grabbing the paint in such a way that it's not acting up. It's acting as if it's like an ink type, more of an acrylic ink, because that's the nature of the medium. It grabs on to the paint, which is what I need, so I can make those nice crisp lines.
We have people who have been tuned in from the beginning asking, when will you go to the next?
The next
piece.
Well, I think I should just keep going until we reach the end. I'm already on a roll, I'd say. I don't know, because the last piece would be what it would look like completely finished.
Okay.
So I'm just going to continue this until we get to the very end.
Oh, I think we caught up with Abel's comment. He said, "Me encanta tu talento, Dios te lo bendiga, buena suerte."
Oh, gracias, thank you.
Bonnie Nichols says, beautiful and truly gifted.
Thank you.
And Zoe Zuer says, love your work.
Oh, thank you. Hey. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate the love. Thank you. Yes, I also do live videos of my work on Instagram as well, if anyone wants to check it out. I pop up every now and then and just bring out a piece, and sometimes it usually happens like on the weekday at night around 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if anyone's interested in seeing my process, I do more of my stuff on Instagram too.
Tavia Bates wants to know, what do you enjoy most about your creativity?
What do I enjoy? Sharing it. Because for so long, oops, I got red by accident. But it's okay, because I can erase, because this is oils. You know, for so long, as a lot of artists are, I would draw my thing, keep to myself, keep a journal, keep a sketchbook, and just not feel like sharing. And then I realized, what's the point of art if it's not seen, you know? And so to be able to have the opportunity to share with people, that's what I like most about being creative. Because before I didn't feel like sharing, and now it's like, it is a gift to be able to do that. I'm very humbled by it.
Angela Jarrett said, good paintings on your Instagram.
Thank you. Much appreciated. Okay, now I'm going to be doing blending, just to kind of get that. See, I really can't do sharp lines like this, like say on her face. So I would really do like more of a blending type situation here.
We have Anel Gonzalez saying beautiful.
Oh, thank you, Anel.
Bunny Kronowitz says, how would you like to paint two parrots?
I'm down for that. I'm totally down for that. Yeah, let me know. Yeah, we'll work something out, definitely.
Well, anyone who wants Allison to paint something for them, make sure that you follow her on Instagram, and you can see the rest of her work, and you can also DM her, and you guys can have a wonderful conversation about what you would like her to paint.
Absolutely. So I'm just, trying to bring the jacket to life here. Just making sure that those darks really are dark.
Some people want to know, has there ever been a painting or a piece of work that you just really didn't like very much? Did you not finish it? Did you still go through with finishing it, but you didn't really care for it too much? Ever had that happen to you?
That's a good question, because I mentioned Bobby Seale earlier. I did a Bobby Seale a portrait. I finished it last year, but I started it in 2007.
Oh, wow.
So I just took it out, and I had a new perspective on life in general, you know, like 10 years really. If you stay the same in 10 years, you got a problem. So over time, I definitely just started learning. I learned a lot about art, different things. So I saw the painting with different eyes. I didn't want to really paint it for a while, and then I saw it again, and I tackled it again, and it turned out even better than I even imagined. So yeah, like for a while I didn't feel like it was right for me. I didn't finish it until I finished it, and it was the best feeling.
Karen Hendrickson says, awesome artistry, and is sending smiley face, hearts, and a thumbs up.
Oh, thumbs up too. Right back. Okay, yeah, this was a little too shiny, so I'm trying to kind of make that a little grayer. And blending, adding this, adding that. It is an experiment. It's an experiment, really. And that's what I like about oils. It's like it's not really set to the wall or the canvas or the paper. I can maneuver it whenever I feel like it, which is really great.
Frank Allen Richard says, very creative.
Oh, thank you, Frank. Thank you very much.
And for a lot of people who are asking, Allison is using a photo, correct, for your reference?
Absolutely. I'm definitely using a photo reference.
And is it someone you know, or family, friend?
Yeah, this is actually, she posed for me last year. She lives in Texas now. We go way back. We've known each other since 1996. So she's definitely someone, she trusts me with portraying her in the correct light and in the correct way. And I thank her for trusting in me for that. Yeah, we go way back. Definitely a good friend from back in the day. Let's see. Let's go back to the face. Or the hair, I think, is all right. Let's go back to the face.
So for the people who are just tuning in, this is Allison Ruiz, and you can follow her on Instagram. If you want to commission her for work or just have a conversation, if you're another artist and you just want to, pick each other's brain,
absolutely,
she's open to that. So make sure you follow her on Instagram.
I love vibing with artists, so yeah, definitely. Hit me up, let me know.
Yeah. We still have a lot of people saying hello from Cali, from Texas, the UK, Dubai is in the house.
Nice.
We love that.
Hola, hola.
We have someone else from Iceland.
Yeah, man, that's a sign. I gotta go to Iceland.
Frank says her touch with the brushes is so smooth.
Wow, thank you. It's very flattering, thank you.
And Danica Stevanovic, I hope I said that right. It says realistic artist, lovely.
Oh, thanks. Much appreciated.
And for everyone out there who they don't have Instagram, we've had quite a few comments, people asking about her email address. It's been tagged in the comments. So if you don't have Instagram and you want to get in touch with her to ask her about her work or commission her for something, you can use her email address. So
absolutely,
it's in the comments.
Indeed. And also, my Instagram profile is public. So even if you don't have an Instagram, you can access it through web browser. You could just type in www.instagram.com/ and my Instagram handle. And then on the Instagram, like if you can't DM me because you don't have it, it should give the email address there as well.
Yes. Thank you for that.
Yes, no problem.
Julie Colby says stunning. Yes, it is.
Thank you, Julie. There's nothing better if you do something you love. Like it's really, there's nothing better for sure.
Frank Richard wants to know, how large of a portrait are you willing to do?
Willing? Oh, wow. I'm willing to do as large as, honestly, well, I do work in a small space, but I am totally open to working outside, and yeah, so as large as my imagination goes, really. I know that sounds kind of trite, but I can work big, I can work small, any size. Okay, doing a lot of blending work right now. But at least the brown tones are slowly fading away or fading into the portrait. So it's starting to come to life a little bit more.
We have Jenny Westfall that says, you are amazing, looks real.
Thank you. Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate it. doing mixing, blending. I think I should focus now more on the necklace. That has been very neglected, so I think I'm going to work on that. After I finish this, I already got the color down, might as well put it down.
So Allison, for everyone who just joined us recently, and I know you're about to be done,
Okay.
so that you can show the final piece.
Indeed.
Just let everyone know how long you've been painting. Are you self-taught again? Did you go to school for this? There are a lot of
Yes.
questions still coming in for that.
All right, well, I went to Pratt Institute, classically trained illustrator, and I've had art in my family all my life, so definitely been exposed to it early age. Ever since I can remember, I painted a lot. And yeah, so Pratt Institute, that's where I pursued a degree in illustration.
All right, so before we tell everyone bye for Saturday, how about we show the next piece so that they can
Yes.
see where the process has gone?
Indeed.
Because we definitely want them to see that before we go.
For sure. So after everything's been rendered, this is ideally what it would look like at the very end.
Love it. That is so awesome.
Thank you very much.
Allison, thank you so much for coming on Blank Canvas. Thank you everyone out there who commented, asked questions, sent likes and hearts and the wow face. This was incredible, and make sure that you follow Allison on Instagram. You DM her, like her work. Her email address has been pinned in the comments, so you can send her a message. Thank you so much, Allison. And everyone out there, have a happy Saturday. Bye.
Bye everyone. Have a happy Saturday.